Hello and welcome. I'm Morgan and this is Sako and it is 11:30. We have 30 minutes until November begins and I don't know if you're doing NaNoWriMo or not. Maybe you are sorry, I forgot to mute a tab and I can't hear myself think. Okay. uh so we have if you're doing NaNoWriMo, more power to you. If you are doing your own November writing challenge because NaNoWriMo has made some questionable decisions lately, then yay, you're right here with me. I will be doing the traditional writing something new from scratch that I've never written before. And I believe Sako is editing, or are you working on something new? Are you adding words?
Okay, so I have two projects that I'm trying to choose between.
Sure.
Currently, I'm staring at my zombie story
Ooh.
script for my graphic novel. For my serious graphic novel, like
Sure.
that I wrote.
Okay.
I'm just like formatting it in a way that I can read it while I'm drawing.
Nice.
And kind of revising it and editing it and updating it a little bit
Sure.
because I'm a better writer now, and I want to reassess some of the horror scenes,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially once it becomes person versus person, because the zombies
Yeah.
are like not a thing out in the middle of nowhere.
Sure. They start off as, a big major thing, but then they become a natural hazard that you just work around.
The way I'm doing it is that it's early enough that it's just affecting the big cities.
Sure. Okay.
So, and it's kind of like spreading to just outside the cities.
Sure.
So I think we're in, oh geez. I think we're in like Tennessee or Kentucky before we stop seeing zombies and we start seeing psychopaths.
Well, I mean, that sounds kind of traditional for zombies. So, Catechus is hungry. He's pretty wound up. It's been a very exciting night for little kitty. The front door
Oh,
was open, people were in and out. He was
oh
locked
no.
into side rooms for hours. Mom streaming and not giving him gushy food. It's a rough evening for Catechus.
Arr, arr, arr.
So, he's gently gnawing on me and holding my
He,
paw.
he's he's like, Mom, pay attention to me.
He was napping for hours, and the second I start streaming, he's like, "No, no, mama must pay all the attention to me." Um, but let's pop into the comments. Cora is here. Cora says, "Hey everyone, I am finishing editing tonight, and then I'm going to contact the book cover designer and start laying out things for my novella." Dun, dun, dun.
That's exciting, Cora. Oh my
Awesome!
gosh.
I'm so excited. And Jen writes, "Romance is here. Hello and welcome." Oh my goodness. It's exciting. I am not ready. Like usually I have a
Like an
mus-
outline, like
I've
some
got like
notes.
I've got a couple opening scenes. I'm not sure if I like my plot at all, and I usually have like an opening sentence for each of my characters to really have that voice firmly in my head before we go. It's
Yeah.
just a sentence. It's not a lot, but I don't have any of that. I'm not sure which character to start with, but I do know their opening scenes, each of the three. So I should be able to figure something out. He's going on my lap. There we go.
Arr.
Oh, not the underarm, honey. Very wound up. Clearly.
Very wound up.
Hi, baby.
Arr, arr,
Okay,
arr.
we're getting a little rough here. Getting a little rough. Where is his Do you know where his dinosaur is? Of course you don't.
He was on the table that is your desk, but I think people picked it up and started playing with it.
Yeah, yeah. It might be right behind me on the couch, but
Oh, it might be.
I have a cat in my lap. Give me 10 seconds. Oh.
Yeah, take your time. So I wore my Bellatrix mask
Oh,
for
nice.
when I was handing out candy and
Sure.
scared all the toddlers and basically
I did.
gave out candy by the handful. And
Oh my gosh. I last time I was in a townhouse community, we still didn't get many kids. I think because the age of most of the people were just about hitting retirement age.
oh, I see.
We're within walking distance of a school. I'm within walking distance of an elementary school right now, and um, it slowly trickled up. I think 1 year I had 28, last year I had 36. This year I hit 40. I hit 40 kids.
Oh, I didn't even count.
Yeah.
I probably hit about 30 or 40. Yeah. Um, I didn't have a lot of candy, though. I
Okay.
only had one bag, so.
Sure. I like to count. I like to know if I have more or less than I used to. Back when I was at my old house when we first met, I had like 120.
Oh,
So going down to, a trickle um is sad because I like to see all the costumes and things. So
yeah. I saw lots of Spider-Man.
where'd my mouse go? My cat may have made off with my mouse, but he did leave. So
Mhm.
where is that? Oh, here it is. Okay. Sorry, I can see straight ahead and peripherally, but diagonal is hard. And you know
Yeah, I
what's
know what you
diagonal
mean.
from my
I
eyes?
should grab my mask. So
The
during
desk.
sprints, I
The
just
desk is a little diagonal. Let's see. Dwan is here. Hello and welcome. Um,
happy Halloween.
yay. Happy what, 61st day of October
Oh,
ween or whatever it
yeah,
was.
that's right. It is the last day of October Ween.
Oh, goodness. It's gonna be a lot of fun though. So, did you have a good October ween?
I'm good. Yes. I started watching like 3 or 4 like horror movie things starting at like 8. Um it's like watch a little bit of this and then switch
Okay.
and notice that all my pear secos are gone.
All your what?
There it's a pear cider,
Oh, okay.
so it's very dry, it's very bubbly,
Sure.
so they call it pear seco.
Okay. I find, well, pear cider isn't bad. I find it bland usually. It's usually not as flavorful unless they just add a lot of sugar.
Oh, sure. 'Cause it's not so much that it's bland, it's that it's, bitter.
I haven't. Oh, well, if yours is bitter, I believe you.
Yeah.
Is not what I look for in my beverages.
I like
It's
mine dry and
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure we have opposite alcohol taste.
I
My well,
believe so.
mine is alcoholic juice. You
Me too, but, like, my juice is cranberry juice or
I'm okay with
pomegranate.
I'm okay with cranberry and stuff like that. I just don't really like much in the bitter spectrum. Tart,
I'm
yes.
drinking dragon fruit at the moment.
Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Oh, Dwan says it's the
61st Octoberian. Mhm.
Octoberian day. So, the moon likes a sweet wine and a strong whiskey. Nice.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I'm mostly a hard cider
Well,
girl.
the whiskey I knew,
Mhm.
but the sweet wine, I don't think I knew that.
I think one of the only beers I've ever been able to finish was a lambic, 'cause they're fruit.
It's a very fruity beer. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So, oh, ha have you done a November challenge before? How many times have you done it?
I did Nano since 2011. No, 2008. Yeah, 2008. Um, I won my first year, even though I was
Ooh,
taking care of my sick grandfather at the time.
okay.
Um, that was also the same month that he passed away, and we had to handle his effects and stuff like that, and I still won. Um, and
That can be a lot.
I spent 3 days grieving really hard. So, like, functioning was
Little
not a
minimal.
thing. Yeah. It was mostly me hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dabbled in '08 actually. That was, I think, the first year I dabbled, and I dabbled again, like, a year or 2 later,
Oh,
but
yeah, I pantsed the hell out of that.
oh,
Yeah, I
like
didn't
like
lay that out at all.
yeah. I think I made, maybe 5,000 words the first 2 times I attempted, and then in 2013, I sat down and pushed through, and, that was my first win, and that
And
was
then took off the December
uh,
and
yeah, that was the
yeah,
same story, that I tried to write in 2008
right.
and before. I'm just like, it was based on a dream I had, and I really wanted to know what happened to the characters and why they were in this situation, and the only way to find out was to write it, which is usually my motivation. I have characters, I have a setting, and I'm like, "Wait, what happened? How did they?" But I want them to be happy. How do they win? So, yeah, yeah.
So a little cozy thing.
I mean, it's a fantasy adventure, so
Cool.
but, um, this will be obviously, since it's 2024, my 10th year. You're like, "Wait, the math doesn't math." I skipped 1 year. That was the year I was moving, separating, getting my first new job since post-college, hosting Thanksgiving for 20, and going up to Philadelphia to help dad celebrate his 50th anniversary in fandom, at, PhilCon. Um
Ugh,
all in 1 month, and I was like, "No, I'm not trying this month." This
not
this year,
trying.
that was just I found out there was a maximum level of stress, though. Once you hit it, you can't be more stressed than max stressed. So just bring it.
Yes,
Uh,
as a Buddhist, we welcome obstacles, like, we smile in the face of adversity. So,
although with the burnout I've been fighting, I don't think I would do half as well this year if I was faced with all of that, but, you always have to take your writing or life, where you are at this time, you can't be back at the emotional cope of 10 years ago.
yeah.
Or vice versa, you can't steal your emotional cope of, 10 years future Morgan, to use today. So
I will often, unfortunately.
oh, oh,
If I gotta Yeah, I do a lot of coping now so I can freak out later.
sure. I'm definitely one of those people who, like, in the middle of crisis, I'm like, "Okay, next step, next step, next step," and then
I need a
poof.
battle plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, audience, let us know, have you done a November writing challenge before? If so, how many times have you tried? I am, actually a
Oh, I
I
did a lot of camps too.
yeah,
And I did Script Frenzy, which is when I
sure.
originally like formatted this. I did one last revision back in 2014,
Okay.
I think, and they did away with Script Frenzy, and Screnzy was great. I really liked it, and they just made it another camp.
That's
Yeah.
rough. I've won every nano I've participated in for various definitions of one. Um, I, have gone on to finish at least 4 of those manuscripts. A couple of them were actually rewrites of previous years' attempts, in which, like, I salvaged, I think, 1 year, like, 35,000 words from the previous attempt, but I only counted the new words. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I do that a lot.
yeah. So I'm a little worried about what a hot mess this year's is gonna be, but we'll see. I can always plot tomorrow since I know my opening scenes for my 3 characters. I do know who they are and what their motivations are. I just don't know the plot. I have some ideas, but I'm not
Well,
happy with them.
that first chapter
Yeah.
is full of action
Yeah.
in the middle of something and normal world.
Sure.
So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Yeah. I'm usually a little more prepared, and it's a little stressful. So,
mhm.
let me pop to the comments. Hello, Gabriel Bennett. I think this is your first time on my stream. Last year he got to 35K. Nice. Which was finishing their first ever novel length project. Yay! That's such a good feeling. It's amazing, isn't it?
I'm about to
Let's
wrap up Borrowed Time at 30K,
nice.
and I would like it to be like 75. So
Oh,
I have got a bunch of like subplots and stuff like that I gotta
maybe an additional
sprinkle
point of
in.
view character.
No more points of view.
How many do you have?
2,
Okay. Yeah. Let's
3?
oh,
Question
yeah,
mark.
okay. Dwan says he has too much to put that much focus on writing solely. Yeah, yeah, I get that.
Mhm.
Jen writes, romance didn't know about Nano or anything until she discovered these streams about 4 years ago. Well, yay and welcome. So Jen has always written, but now as a ghostwriter, feels like she does Nano every month or 2. Lol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she works like constantly.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if I could. That's But, you're talking to somebody who's fighting burnout right now and has been in burnout for about 11 months now. Nano killed me last year and totally broke my executive function. So we'll see if I can wait, let me go check my Goodreads. Where am I at right now? Instead of doing anything writing related, I quit blogging, vlogging, and podcasting. I wonder why I was burnt out. I have instead binge read gay paranormal romances, and I am at 645 books so far this year. So when I say I've been toxically binge
That's like
reading,
150 like more than the last time we checked.
it's been like a month and it's been like 6 weeks.
Oh.
Although there was like 10 that were like 100-page novellas. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
but but
That
I'm
yeah,
still averaging more than 2 a day. And I have done some rereads it didn't count, and it's not counting some of the Patreon serials I've been following, and so, yeah, it's not good, but I don't have an author I'm obsessed with this week, so and also, I'm starting to be like, "Oh, I've" unless yeah, I'm getting a little pickier about which books I'm binging,
good.
or at least I feel like I am.
Well, you know what you're looking for now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking for the dopamine hit. So,
Mhm.
Let me hop in. Jen says she doesn't have the clients she used to, just 4, and she's not working for all of them at once.
Mm.
Boundaries!
Yay,
Yay!
boundaries.
Hopefully it's boundaries and not budget cuts, unclear. So,
Mhm.
let's see. Duan says only 645. Yeah, it's not great. Jen says, "I also work a lot at the day job and there's always school." Oh my gosh, that's too many things. I don't think I could go straight in to do all that. But, you are talking to
Yeah, I
someone.
remember when she was, like, considering going back to school, and
Sure.
I was like, "You barely have time to breathe right now." Like, I can
Yeah,
only imagine trying to put school on top of that.
that's so much. I'm glad you cut back then.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
um mhm. So what's the plot, or the characters, or what type of world are you writing for your story for this?
Okay, so I think I'm gonna be either finishing Borrowed Time, which is my sapphic vampire romance thing.
Sure. Okay.
And then, because I've got 3 scenes left
Mhm.
and to be able to write the end. And, I've got this contingency plan, A Girl's Adventures Through the Zombie Apocalypse, graphic novel, which is basically an, illustrated version of what my, uh, zombie preparedness plan was, in 2006, 2007, something like
Oh,
that.
wow. That was a hot minute ago.
Yeah, I've been working on this story a long time. Partly because so the origin story of this
Mhm.
was I had a bestie that we would always come up with like a zombie preparedness plan every time there was a big change in either of our lives.
Mm. I mean, that makes sense.
And then
Anytime
in
somebody moves.
2007, I moved. I had a boyfriend, and we broke up, and like all that big changes. I went to college. But, like, in 2007, I kind of put a fork in it and
Sure.
said, "I'm gonna write it from
Okay.
this time frame because my plan now is, like, I don't know." But it's funny whenever we go out to, Kentucky and we pass Simpsonville, like, that's the end
You always point it
of
out to me.
it's the end of my comic book.
Oh,
So,
it always reminds you to start working on it again.
yeah.
Oh. Oh, we're getting close to time. Let me pop into the comments real quick. Jen says she does get burnt out a lot and she's doing school 1 class at a time,
Mm,
currently on the 5-year plan.
mm.
Mama Maggie's here. Hello, says happy Halloween and blessed okay.
Wayne.
So Wayne. Yeah, I thought so. And yeah. So so glad to have you all here. I know didn't did she have a book come out recently?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
So
get, like, emails from Amazon because 'cause I'm following her as an
sure.
author, and sh
Yeah.
yeah, she released, like, 2 books in the past month.
Congrats. Nice. So ooh. Wait. Jen contradicted herself and says, "No, I think I am graduating in a year if I fast track a few classes." Pace yourself, but yeah, go. That's awesome. That's super exciting.
Godspeed.
Indeed. So, if you've been at my productivity Sunday streams, I am working on I don't know if it's a paranormal romance or an urban fantasy. I'd like it to be more urban fantasy, but I only know the romance part right now.
I only know the romance part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one subplot that I know I'm doing
Okay.
that involves a demon that wants the soul that was promised
Ooh.
to him.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, and she was a cancer kid.
Oh.
So she was supposed to die of cancer.
Okay.
And then, the soul would go to the demon. And then the parents of the child were like, we will sacrifice ourselves so that um our
Aw.
kid can live. And
Oof.
so the demon instrumented a car crash in which the parents died and she was injured.
And then
So
orphaned and had to grow up with who and trials and tribulations.
right. So yeah, former cancer kid with a death wish, and the
Yeesh.
vampire becomes invested and
Right.
obsessed with them.
Oh my goodness.
So
Popping into the comments, Maggie says, "How to become a crazy cat lady to survive the zompocalypse is free until November 1st. You have 2.5 minutes. Go, go, go." Uh, and Mama Maggie says, "Yeah, 2 books out this month. Just trying to catch up on the ones she missed earlier this year during the 2024 Pub or Die plans."
yeah,
I mean, just you're getting them out there. You are doing so much better than I am.
I remember when she was writing, she did
Yeah,
Millwordy, and
sure.
she wrote all those books, and now she's like editing and publishing all of that.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. By the end of November 1st, not before November 1st. You just got 24 hours to grab it. Let's see. Uh, and she says, "I believe you can do it. I believe in you. You're amazing."
Oh,
So I usually do 24-minute sprints because it's 2024 and I'm easily amused, but I'm participating in some other stuff that wants shorter sprints, and I know some people do better with shorter writing sprints. I could do anywhere between 15 and 25. What do people want for sprints?
20 is my sweet spot.
Okay,
But I can do 25. I feel
sure.
like 15 is too short.
Yeah. For me, I find 15's a little on the short side. I've suffered through 10-minute sprints and they're trash unless I'm trying to finish something I was in the middle of when the sprint ended. Mama Maggie says I did half a mil wordy 2 years in a row. And Sako, you warned me so many times about burnout because I would have to edit it all, and you were so right. Oh my gosh. I've The last 2 years, I haven't finished what I wrote for Nano, and instead, I started a new project, and I need to start.
I lost 2 books in a hard drive
I
crash.
remember that while we were at Imaginarium. It was tragic, it was horrible.
Yeah.
So, I'm setting the timer. Let me go ahead and share my screen, so we'll be ready right when the time changes. So that's not the view I wanted. Give me 10 seconds. Switch this guy up. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And sympathy from Jen about the lost books. Oh, okay, go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
Right like the wind. I'm gonna experiment with some background music, but like the stuff that's built in. If you hate it, I can stop it. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Google lopped off 70% of my script.
What? What did they do?
It's Google. So if it's a certain length, it will lop off the end of it.
I have not run into that. I have had struggle with loading speeds and stuff, but usually I click work offline and it sorts itself out.
Oh no, it's gone. In the middle of chapter 4 out of 10.
Can you look at document history?
I have 2014, which was the last time I revised it, docx, but I don't have anything on my system that does docx.
Google Docs will open a docx.
I know, but it lopped off 70% of my fucking script. So,
Yeesh.
so I guess I'm opening it up in Pages, which isn't great. I think my cats are messing with my door.
Worst possible choice is copy paste everything into like Notepad and then copy it into the document you're working from.
The downside to that is I need the formatting.
Oh yeah. It'll blow the formatting.
So, yeah, text edit was an option, but it strips the formatting.
Yeah, it's still better than losing the words.
Not really.
Okay.
As an artist who needs to be able to read it.
Gotcha.
Like, It's just as important.
Okay. Let
Which
me
sucks because I was in chapter 4
yeah.
and I had made little changes like as I went.
Yeah.
God damn it. So I gotta,
Oh,
and it's only been 3 weeks worth of work and formatting and stuff.
oh my gosh. So I got 262 words, which is more words than I had when I started.
That is awesome though.
So it's not a great sprint, but as a warm up and I don't
It's a
know what
warm
this
up.
character's voice is, and wait, what am I doing here? Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hating it. So let me pop into the comments. Des is here, mostly giving a lurk. Cool gamer, hello and welcome. Um, and Mama Maggie, Saku did not have another hard drive die. We were talking about the previous death just before the break. And Maggie said if you send it, she'll try to convert it to Word for you.
Oh.
So, and Des said my costume was cute, and now that I'm not typing, I can do my bed and eyes again. So, I'm not sure what Dwan said. Can confirm just as important.
The formatting.
Oh yeah, for scripts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've done so little with scripting, so I'm clearly not the person to have an opinion on that, and I will take your expertise as you know, religion. So Cora just finished putting the edits onto the computer, and is also fighting the computer because the new update doesn't want to read the phone anymore unless it imports all the videos and pictures. Yeah, a lot of people have been struggling with getting stuff like off their phone via
I
like
also noticed that
Mhm.
my husband does the betas of the OSs because
Sure.
he's a developer,
Right.
and it was hiding like half of his photos and videos and stuff.
I know some of mine go onto the chip and some of them go onto the internal. So they're saved in two different places, but I do have to manually select where it used to just auto copy certain folders.
Yeah.
So it's not amazing. Uh, and with one of the latest updates, some of the chargers stopped working in my Android phone. I don't know if it was a software update or what, but like there was in my boyfriend's car, there's a, you know, USB port and I plug it into my phone and it used to work and now it doesn't. Uh,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping if I switch from instead USB-C to USB-C to like old school USB to USB-C,
It'll be slower, but maybe
that
it's
outlet might
more.
actually power it because it's not trying to sync or fail to sync or whatever.
Yeah.
Unclear. Oh, Cora got the message sent to the book cover designer.
Yay!
And Dwan can't help today, but maybe tomorrow if you're still fighting the document.
If
If
I
Maggie
send
can't.
it to Maggie,
Yeah.
then I might be able to get it done tonight?
Mhm.
Question mark.
Sure. Oh, Cora's having the same issue your husband did. It's hiding everything after the baby was born,
That
which is
sucks.
ridiculous on the face of it.
Mm.
So, how was everybody's sprints? I mean, Cora's was awesome. I don't know how anybody, I mean, and yours went very frustratingly. And you had,
Like up until like minute 8, and
Mhm.
then
And you
yeah,
tried reopening, I'm sure. I don't even.
You know what? I can try.
Because sometimes it just gets, like it gets hung up at a spot, and then, yeah. I've been dealing with a software that I don't think is actually ready to be released at my day job, in which I'm just trying to upload a zip file, and um, in order for it to upload, I have to always refresh the page so that the cookie is fresh. Otherwise, it will just hang. And if the name is too similar, or I can't reuse names, and um, sometimes it just doesn't upload, and I have to try 3 or 4 times and then disconnect and reconnect. And yeah, so and things that used to work yesterday quit working today, and I don't know why. And all I'm doing is trying to update some XML. Like, it should not be this hard. I'm not thrilled with the software. But anyway, long story short, sometimes trying a second time works, and sometimes it means you need to set everything on fire.
Indeed.
Oh no! Chorus said now the photos aren't showing up at all, and she has no idea how she's going to transfer videos for scam baiting. They're too long
Too
to
long to
send.
send.
Ugh.
Yay, updates.
I don't know what the right solution is, and I wish I did. And
Oh, Mama, Word, just a doc.
or docx.
No, I can't use a
Oh, right.
docx.
Yeah. Sorry.
I did find a version that was already formatted, sort
Okay.
of. None of my dialogue is formatted, but it does
Mhm.
say "Oh my God" the end at the
Mhm.
bottom.
Okay. So, why don't we get ready for another sprint?
That sounds great.
If I can find my tab. Oh, here it is. So, okay. I'm going to start at the bottom of the hour. Yeah. Don't forget to stretch and hydrate. And
Yeah, I should probably get another drink.
yeah, and hopefully catechist won't help too much. Okay. And we go in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. How was your sprint? Any better?
I found a 2014 version that had the ending.
Okay.
And has the formatting. I'm just updating the style sheets so that the formatting looks the way it's supposed to.
Okay.
And then I can pick up where I left off and continue.
Okay.
So thanks for the offer, Maggie, but I have it solved.
I got 336 words. I'm now sitting at 598. So almost a third of my words for the day. I don't think I'm going to get all of them before bedtime, but especially since I think I'm wrapping up after this at the top of the hour. I do have day job in the morning, and I was up a little early for a 9 a.m. meeting. So
I might carry the torch.
okay, you are welcome to do so. Let me pop into the comments just before break. I was talking about websites needing to refresh their cookies, and Dwan said, "Who doesn't want a fresh cookie?" And Maggie, oh no, Maggie said,
Cookies.
Looks like a snowman face."
Oh, it kind of does.
Oh
I see
goodness,
it. I see
nice.
it.
So yeah. Cora got all the edits into the computer, but had to say F it. All the photos are imported onto the computer, and she will deal with them later. I hear that. That's so frustrating. I'm sorry that the videos are being such a hassle.
Do you work on a PC, Cora? Because AirDrop, works out pretty well.
Okay. So I did a thing where I joined TrackBear, and I'm testing it out today.
TrackBear, cool.
Yeah, it's a website for
Tracking projects and stuff.
exactly, and it let me import my NaNoWriMo projects, but I don't know. I think it got the days, but I'm not sure it got the words. I'm a little confused what it actually.
So Mint is putting together a comparable site.
Okay.
Where you can track projects and hopefully import your nanos.
Yeah. It imported the projects and the goals, and I see word count, but okay. So some of them it got right and some of it got wrong. So it's a little wiggly, but it's I'm testing it out, and our local if you were wrong.
I'm looking at Cora's Windows issue.
Oh no.
So iPhone plus Windows machine. Oh.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
So if you are part of the Nova Nanites, if you're in the Northern Virginia area, or you would like to hang out with the Northern Virginia writers, because we don't care if you're local or not, they have a very active Discord, and they have an annual planners versus pantsers versus planters competition. So I'm updating my word count on the spreadsheet for the competition right now.
I am currently bumping the Discord server up on my server list so that I can actually see the posts.
Sure. Yeah. All
because before it was at the bottom because it was one of the first Discords I joined.
Right. I get that. So definitely all of my writing NaNoWriMo or November writing project associated channels are now no longer in a folder. So they're all at the top. So they'll be active and everything like that. So
good night, Maggie.
Thank you for joining us. So glad you made it and super excited about your publication. So, happy Halloween and blessed Samhain to you as well.
Indeed.
Yay. Yay.
I'm going to a party tomorrow. That's like 4 hours away.
Oh my goodness, what state?
It's still Virginia. It's just
Sure.
down by Blacksburg.
Gotcha. Yeah. For non-Virginians, Virginia is 8 hours tip to tip, but 2 hours north, 5 hours north to south, I think. Depending how much traffic you hit around Nova
Yeah,
and
about 5
Fredericksburg.
hours from where I am
If you do
to
95.
border, like, yeah, it's about 4 hours, yeah,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
where I am.
Unless you hit traffic, in which case
Unless you hit Fredericksburg.
going north, anything past Lorden is a pain in the tuchus.
It's getting worse.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Has always been from Lorden, but now it's, I think, starting at Prince William Parkway.
No, it starts at
where the express lane ends in Dumfries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quantico. So.
Quantico or so, yeah.
Maggie says, "Sweet dreams and be blessed." Aww.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, so I'm glad.
So,
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm glad you managed to salvage.
Yeah. I'm just hoping all I have to do is update my style sheets, and hopefully it will remember the entirety of my script.
Fingers crossed. I really, really hope it works out, because you put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to be able to see that work, and reap the benefits of it. Sorry, I had a yawn in me. Catechist came back. He needs more love. Did you know he's never gotten any love in his life?
No. No,
And
I didn't know that.
he also only got treats 3 times today, maybe 4. Like, he usually only gets them twice, once in the morning and once at night, but he was very patient with me locking him up during the trick-or-treaters.
Aww.
Yeah. I had to give it to him because he was good, mostly good. As good as he can be, all things considered. We'll give him that much. So, well, it is almost 1 AM and I have a day job that I have to go to tomorrow. So why don't we tell people who we are and where they can find us and all that good, fun, happy stuff.
Cool. Hi, I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voit. I am the wearer of all hats. I will carry the torch and continue streaming on my channel, I think, and at least until I'm tired.
Sure. And I'm Morgan Hazelwood. I have a blog, a vlog, and a podcast with writing tips from the pros and my own writerly musings. It's been mostly on hiatus this entire year. I try to do some reruns, but it's been going since for a decade. So there's a lot of content out there. So I've done November writing challenges many times in the past. So if you're looking for tips on that, or if you want to hear why I'm doing a November writing challenge and not NaNoWriMo, that was the subject of today's YouTube and blog post. So go check those out if you are interested or have comments on those. And Sako and I, along with our friend Doc Coleman, are here every Sunday, almost every Sunday. I skipped 2 weeks. My mom got a new puppy and there was Ren Fair.
Yeah.
But from 4:30 until 6:30, no matter if we're daylight savings or not. Sorry, daylight saving. There's no plural. Some people are picky about that. And yeah, sometimes we're productive and sometimes we're not, but we always eat snacks because I have learned I'm a snack fueled writer. And maybe that was my problem tonight, but I already had so much Halloween candy. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for joining us. And Sako, take it away.
Okay. Oh, I can keep streaming here, I guess. Yeah, that works. How's it going, guys? I can't share my screen. I don't think. I think you would have to authorize it.
Tell me which layout and stuff you want, and I'll set
Oh
up
no,
where I'm
it's
at.
okay.
Okay.
I'll bounce. I'll see you guys in a bit.